The information shared is for educational purposes only. Before taking any action, please seek the advice of a financial or tax professional. Hi, everybody. My name is Ron Yaish, and I'm with specialneedslifeplanning.com. Today, we're doing a walkthrough of the Michigan Able account. The purpose of today is to really get familiar and see what Michigan offers, what the website looks like, what type of resources we have here that we can share with you and experience with you. Our purpose at Special Needs Life Planning is to go out there and to be a resource and to learn and share what we're learning with you, because we're not experts in everything. We have our areas of expertise, but we have found that that families have similar questions, and we're answering those questions over and over, and we decided to come up and put together this resource. One of the things that we're not going to do today is go in detail about the actual ABLE plan. What is ABLE, what it is all about. So we have a free webinar. If you click below, we have a free webinar for you to sign up to if you're interested to learn about ABLE accounts. We call it ABLE Account 101. Go into some of those details. You're going to see us jumping around, so we're not going to do a comprehensive review of the actual ABLE plan here. We're looking at what Michigan has to offer. A. B, before taking any action, it's important to seek the advice of a financial professional. We're going to be learning. Our goal here is not to make recommendations. Our goal here is to educate and to get educated at the same time. You will also find a link, and we're going to make reference to this later on, for different resources. An Excel spreadsheet that you could use to keep a record of the expenses. A report to understand what type of expenses are appropriate. Sample letters to use with your doctor. So we have all of those resources below, and we will reference that a little later. But let's jump right in. In case you have any questions after you see this, we'd love for you to comment below, share this, subscribe, share this resource with other family members, other families, other organizations that could benefit. But if you want to reach us directly and get us to look into something or learn about something on your behalf, you could reach us at info@specialneedslifeplanning.com. The contact info is down below. If you have anything specific to Michigan, you could always reach out to them, and we'll get to their contact information a little later. But let's jump right in. Okay. So this is the Michigan ABLE account website. It's miable.org. And there's a way to donate now. I'm not sure where that goes. Account eligibility, benefits, qualified expenses, investments, and resources. What is their story? The mission of the miable directors is to encourage and assist the savings of private funds to help persons with disabilities cover costs that support their health, independence, and quality of life. That is going to be a common theme that you're going to hear, or that you're going to kind of get a good feeling about when you understand the purpose of the ABLE account, and that's to improve the quality of life of the individual with special needs. What services they have, customer services representatives are available to provide enrollment support, as well as navigation guidance for beneficiaries and donors. Who is their team? The Michigan Department of Treasury will administer the miable account. Additional team information. Let's get there in a little bit. Our mission, we just read. Like it, it's crystal clear. Let's check out who the team is. I'm kind of curious about that. Our team. Okay, a little bit about the program. Let's go back. Okay, so let's check out the account eligibility. An individual with significant disabilities, blah, blah, blah. This we cover in our webinar, so we're not going to cover this. Okay. Any written diagnosis used to qualify for an MI-able account must be retained by the designated beneficiary or the designated beneficiary's legal representative and made available to MI-able or the IRS upon request. Okay, let's see what they have here. What is the physician? Okay, we're not going to focus on that right now. Okay, so that's the eligibility. I was looking to see if Michigan limits their plan to just Michigan residents, and it doesn't seem that way from what we're seeing right now. Let's go to the benefits. Tax-free earnings, financial benefits, not affected. But we have to just make mention that this savings account wouldn't impact somebody's SSI benefits as long as the balance of this account doesn't go over $100,000. The minute it goes over $100,000, even though the Michigan Able account has a much larger balance that is allowed, if you cross over that $100,000 mark, an individual's SSI benefits will be challenged, and they will have an issue with that. There is talk about the MyBull account, and it is currently not available, but it is coming soon. So they put it here because it's really coming, and they want you to know about it. Qualified expenses, which we discussed before. There is a report. You can look at the link below. We do have a report, not comprehensive, but to give you a better idea of what the purpose of these expenses are all about. Excuse me. And then the investments. Okay, MyBull account offer a pre-screened list of brand name low-cost investments from Vanguard and Dimensional funds. Also available are 5 predefined asset allocation models constructed from the pre-screened list of investments. Okay. And they also offer a bank account. So for somebody who's nervous and concerned for whatever reason, if it's not their thing to be investing in the market, then you do have an option to put your money in a savings bank, and it is FDIC insured up to $250,000. So they do give you these the asset allocation models. Okay, so let's just click conservative. What does that mean? So they have this conservative portfolio, and according to them, it is safer than riskier. And they give you the breakdown of what goes into this. It looks like it is a pretty diversified portfolio. Again, it's important to review this and to consult a financial professional before making this decision. So these portfolios have been created by prudent investor advisors. That is, we'll put this together. The prudent investment advisors is the registered investment advisor. So that's the advisor that is involved with, oh, wow. Look at the expense. The expense for this conservative portfolio is 16 basis points. Wow. Just an observation, the average that I've seen has been somewhere between 0.34 to 0.40. So this is almost half the expense of the portfolios that we've seen around. So this is really good in the sense that it allows you to keep more money in the account. And I like seeing that. I like seeing low cost type of opportunities. Just do one other thing. If we went with more aggressive, so I have to go to all stock aggressive, see if that changes the expense ratio. So this is riskier, right? They're letting you know that wherever you fall, meaning one of the reasons why you want to work with a financial professional is to determine A, if an able account makes sense for you. B, how to make it work for you and not against you. C, how to manage it properly, and how to make choices and decisions such as which portfolio to choose that matches your goals and the risk tolerance for the purpose of this investment. So here you're looking at more of an aggressive. So here it's 0.27, but still it's less expensive than than what we've seen in other places. So kudos to Michigan. And what we haven't seen if there is a maintenance fee or what it takes to just to open up an investment. So let's excuse me. Okay. Let's jump right in. They have the forms, news, and questions. Let's go to the questions. Those are always interesting to me because very often the questions that people are asking are, okay, Michigan state income taxpayers can claim up to $5,000 tax deduction for single filers or $10,000 for joint filers if you make a contribution to the MI Able account, somebody's MI Able account. So this is a good thing, right? So this is something that you have an advantage by being a Michigan resident. You could take advantage of that because this will benefit you on the Michigan state income tax. And there are no federal income taxes on the earnings and no separate filings to file. We like to see this. Can an eligible individual have more than one able account? The answer is absolutely no. Who is eligible? We're not going to go into that. What is the able tax advantage? Well, the tax advantage is general for everybody, but specifically, Michigan offers, as we just mentioned, that deduction, and you're able to contribute for $15,000 a year as of 2018, which is when this is being taped. And as we see here, that the plans can grow to $500,000. But please don't let that confuse you. If you are getting SSI benefits, you can only allow the account to grow just under 100,000. The minute it grows over 100,000, that will cause a problem for some of your benefits. How is the able account filed? Okay, they go into that. Okay, let's see. Open an account. They make me go through a checklist. The person would be individual receiving yes, no, yes. Do you have a Canadian mailing address? I haven't seen that question. The answer is no. And let's submit. We're not going to go ahead and open an account because that just would be inappropriate, but just wanted to show you what it looks like on their end. What I like about what I'm seeing here with Michigan is they're keeping things very simple. I'm sure I missed something. I'm sure there's a reason why I was not able to find if there is a. Let's go back to the resources forms. Building independent flyer, save for the future flyer. Participant disclosure, participant agreement, enrollment kit, make a contribution. One of the things that I haven't seen here, but I always like to mention is that, anybody can contribute or make a contribution as long as it doesn't go over $15,000 to an individual's able account. And one of the things that I've seen people do, which I think is pretty neat, and they found success in doing this, is sending out a note, a letter, an email to close friends and family members, informing them if you are thinking about so and so, say it's a month before the holidays, and let's say a month before the individual's birth date. Um, if you're thinking about what to get so and so, she has this savings account. If you wanted to make a contribution, that would be awesome, and provide the, um, you know, where things should be mailed to, the name on the account, and the account number. Make it easy for them. I know people send that email and then they, have a PDF attached with that, just to make it simple. And it goes a long way because people do want to do the right thing, and you're not asking for a handout. You're asking for, you're reaching out to people that you care about and that care about you and that want to do right by you and right by your family. Um, and giving them that opportunity to do that is just a win-win. Okay, building independence, we got that. I like that, but that's not what we want to look at. Save for the future. Like that, but that's not what we're looking for. It should be in the agreement and or the disclosure form. So let's see the agreement. All right, we got to this agreement by clicking resources and fees and expenses. The plan will make certain charges against each account in order to provide the cost of administration of the plan. Okay, it doesn't say what that is here. I guess that is, I'm just missing it. I'm sure it's here. For some reason, I just don't see it. Okay, let me just take a little drink here. Okay, excuse me. Try one other one. Right, remember we went to resources, clicked forms, and we're scrolling down. Now we're going to look at the disclosure forms. Excuse me. 29 pages. I don't really want to go through it all here. Let's just zip through this. Na, 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 na. So I'm still not sure how much it takes to open an account, how much do I need to make subsequent contributions for, and how much I can, what's the minimum that I could take out if I wanted to have funds go elsewhere, as well as if there is a management, a maintenance fee. Any person can contribute. Okay, we know that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Minimum contribution amounts. The minimum initial contribution amount is $25 per account, unless the account owner signs up for an AIP, or payroll deduction of at least $15 per payroll. The minimum subsequent contributions amount is $25, but is waived if the account owner is signed up for that same AIP or the payroll deduction. Okay. Talked about the account balance, contributions. Okay. From a bank. Okay. Automatic investment plan if you do that. Okay. A check should be made payable to wire transfer. Wire transfers aren't initiated. Okay, there are 5 risk investment options, 1 money market investment option. Oh, this is these are the expenses. This must be more updated because the expenses we saw there, I thought, was 16 basis points. That last one, the conservative one, but that changes. It's good to get the updated information. All right. You could take the time and go through this. Okay. The annual account fee is $45. Will be assessed on a quarterly basis in the amount of $11.25 against the then current account balance. In the event the account balance is given quarterly is less than 11 assessed, this fee will be okay. The program manager receives a management fee equal to 0.5% of the average daily assets in each investment option. This fee will also be assessed in arrears on a quarterly basis. Okay, so there are a number of fees, okay? So there's, as we see here, there's a program fee, which goes to the people that are taking care of this account and the investments and making sure that everything's done right. There is the fund fee, which is the actual investments. And then there is the general maintenance fee that is charged of $45. Still pretty reasonable. But that I leave that up to you. It's not my judgment call to say that something is good or bad. We're just making an observation. If you are a resident of Michigan, this plan offers you extra incentives, and you should really consider that. Make a contribution, additional contributions, incoming rollover. Okay, success form. Okay, so they provide everything to you. Let's just look at the contact. All right, if you have questions, you can email them, you can call them, you can send them a message. Don't put anything personal in the email or in these messages. Like, don't put your social, don't put your birthday, don't put your account number. Or I'm sorry, don't put your password in. That could be quite problematic if it gets into the wrong hands. Let's see what donate now is. I was kind of curious about that myself. Okay, who are we donating to? Donation profile. Hi, my name is Christopher, and I have ADHD. Okay. I am not sure what this is. I guess in addition to, you can help support individuals who have specific special needs. Okay, pretty neat. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to Michigan. We had the contact information. You can email them, you can call them, you could send them a message. If you want to reach us at Special Needs Life Planning, you can try us at info@specialneedslifeplanning.com. For questions about the ABLE account, if you would like to have us look into something, to research something, to learn something, to benefit the community, because then we take that and we write articles, we put together videos, and we put together different courses to help individuals and webinars. So always looking for your feedback, what you're looking for. That helps us, and it helps the general community. Thank you for spending time with us, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It means a lot that you've spent the time with us. Just wanted to ask you if you could to please subscribe to our channel. It does help us. It means a lot to us. And if you are watching this on the blog, you wouldn't be able to subscribe, but you would be able to put in your email address and join the ABLE Report community. That means when we come out with information, when we come out with our ABLE reports, you would receive it. So please enter your email address if this is on the blog, or click subscribe on right below this video. Thanks so much. Until next time.